Welcome back to Built by Apes. In today's episode, we're updating you on the E46 and giving it some extra flares. You'll get what I mean by flares. Let's go. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to take the car out of storage. You know, it's in the other parking lot. We're going to bring it back here and we're going to do something right there. So I'm going to go get it now. Okay, as I said before, we're going to add some flares to the car. By flare, I mean a huge wing. Come with me, I'm going to take it out of the car now. I haven't seen it in daylight before, so you're going to see it real time with me. I'm going to put it on the hood first. Okay, now that you've seen this here and we've unboxed this, we're now going to try to put it on the car. Well, at least mock it up, just to get a feel of how it will look on the car at the end. But sadly, I would not be actually, be putting it on kind of permanently, like with bolts and, rivets like that. Because none of the bolt holes lined up, and it's just not good. And even if it does line up, the hardware itself is not long enough, so everything is inadequate on this thing. It looks good from like 10 feet away. It's really good, but when you look closely at it, it's full of flaws. And now I'm going to jerry rig it onto the car with duct tape and some double-sided adhesive tape. Well, let's get started then. Okay, now you might be asking to yourself, why is he duct taping things to the trunk? Well, as I said before, we're going to, make it look like as if it were on the car permanently, but none of the hardware nor the standoffs itself is good, so we're just making do at this point. Dog water. You know what? This isn't even fair to dog water. This is bullshit. Just bad. Oh, how the great have fallen. This could work very well or end very badly. We're reaching new levels of jank. I mean, we're only here for like 5 minutes, so.
5 hours later.
Do not jinx it.
You didn't tell me where the wing came from, what it was originally meant for.
Was originally meant for an Evo, but at this point, it's not fit for anything. Okay, this may look janky as hell because it is, but now I'm going to try to put on the wing itself. That thing is actually pretty light, so I'm guessing it'll hold up for a while, at least till we get our pictures, and then we'll take it all off and bring it back home safely. Okay, so now, moment of truth. Okay, after a few days of thinking what I should do, and you know what, we're going to actually mount it for real and make sure that everything fits. Even though this part is still, I'm going to change it with a metal part. This is actually a fiberglass unit, and I do not want that to stick on the rear of the car. Now that I've marked these through here, I'm going to drill just 2 little holes on each side. 2 on this, 2 on this, to make sure that it doesn't move anywhere. And after that, we're going to mount the stands and drill new holes to it. And after that, hopefully we can mount the wing and to the wing stand permanently, so we don't have to like readjust things later down the line. So now I'm going to drill it, and you're going to watch me struggle with it. Okay, so now I've drilled some holes to the trunk lid itself, and I just found out that you need to actually put like nutserts inside of this thing. That's for a whole nother day, but for today this is going to be good enough for installation purposes. And because I wanted to, you know, like finalize the position of this relative to the wing itself. So yeah, now I'm going to drill new holes for this because this thing doesn't line up. And I'll probably drill out another hole right here because it also does not line up well. So yeah, more drilling. Okay, so now that I've basically drilled everything into place, and you know, as you guys saw on the previously, I've drilled multiple holes, like new holes for this, new holes for that, new holes connecting it to this. There are some things that needs to be fixed, like this, despite all efforts of trying to make it look flush and everything like that. But other than that, other than this base plate right here that I'm actually going to change anyway, everything looks to be right, as it should be. And I'm not going to change out the angles on this thing itself, like the E46, mainly because this thing is already taller than the roof of the car itself, so I don't want it to look goofy as hell. It's already tall enough. I don't want it to look like it's super, like it's a fucking wall or something like that. Yeah, I guess that's all for this episode of me trying to figure out how to put an Evo 9 wing on an E46, my bad. If you like this episode, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, because it really helps us a lot. And if you want to say something like, hey, you should have done this instead of that, comment down below and I'll read it. I'll probably won't do anything about it, because once it's there, it's there. So yeah, peace out. So as you can see right now, the spoiler itself is not sitting level. There are some things that we need to change, and things that are going to get changed are mainly on the base of the wing itself, the wing stands. I've made something up out of sheet metal and laser cutting. We're going to install them on the next update of this spoiler, so stay tuned for that.